And the Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago. But now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Steal the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Takes the handoff. It's Hester. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. The give to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. He's going to run it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the process.
Turning it on. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the move to his left. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception. They'll try to cash it in with a score.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on first down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off-play action. This time on target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. Just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And that's tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Beal. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll start this drive at their own 48. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverine! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snatch it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the catch! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward. Second half in Ann Arbor.
The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A little screen to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Slithers into space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 6 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That's reeled in. It's Flowers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you. But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Keene. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Creates a little room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Catch in the middle. It's crease corn. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to throw. It's Keene. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
3:25.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick shovel pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got...
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right?